May one is April 3 to 24, and the other is going to conduct pre conference for 4 projects.
Lord, we come before you today, humble and grateful for all that you've done for us. We ask that you will bless our time together as we seek to know you more. May the words of our mouths and meditation of our hearts be pleasing to you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, RJ. Before we conduct the said that we conference, may I clarify regarding the opening of that time number 2014-0073, which was opened yesterday. We noticed that the North Universal Construction Supply passed the electronic evaluation as of today. But during the manual evaluation yesterday, we noticed that he did not comply, or they didn't comply with the required financial statement or budget update. So for that, we made the conclusion that their bill is paid or paid. And to acknowledge everyone,
Thank you, sir. Before we proceed for the private conference, may I acknowledge first the presence of our back chairperson, Engineer Ilocos Sur. Our back vice chairperson, Engineer Villarica-Talogtog-Caterman. Back provisional members, Engineer Villarica-Caterman. Engineer Janice De Rosario. Head of the Procurement and Back Secretariat, Engineer Antonio Alves-Cabangaran. Members of DPWH Ilocos Sur, Engineer Jason Christopher Quintas. Members of Back Secretariat, Engineer Villarica-Caterman, Engineer Roslyn Indica, Ms. Bernardine Revilla, Ms. Jennifer Carache, and other members of Back Secretariat support. So for the private conference, my transfer to Engineer.
Good morning. So before we tackle the basic contractor data and the documents needed for the 4 civil works, may I read first the invitation to bid. The DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd District Engineering Office through DEO intends to apply the sum to the approved budget for the contract to payment during the contract for the following projects with corresponding contract identification numbers. Bids received in excess of the ABC shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. The DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd District Engineering Office, through its Bids and Awards Committee, now invites bids for the hereunder project. Contract ID number 24800039, construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage system, construction of Villarica-Caterman flood control structures, Candon City, Ilocos Sur. The scope of work of which is earthworks, including excavation and impact, start erection works using steel sheet pile, concrete slope protection. The approved budget for the contract is 19,600,000 pesos. The source of fund is JA funding year 2024. Contract duration is 100 21 calendar days. The cost of bid documents is 25,000 pesos, and the pickup license size range is small p. As for contract ID 2480-045, flood mitigation structures protecting major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of Cabangaran flood control structure, Santa Ilocos Sur. Scope of works, earthworks, including installation and embankment. Scour protection works using steel sheet pile and concrete slope protection. The approved budget for the contract is 9,800,000 pesos. The source of fund is KEA, but in year 2024. The contract duration is 82 calendar days. The cost of bid documents is 10,000 pesos. And the required pickup license size range is small p. Contract ID number 2480-0046, flood mitigation structures protecting major strategic public buildings or facilities. Construction of flood control structure, Talogtog-Caterman, Candon City, Ilocos Sur. The scope of works is earthworks, including excavation and embankment. Scour protection works using steel sheet pile and concrete slope protection. The approved budget for the contract is 40,700,000 pesos. The source of fund is DEO funding year 2024. The contract duration is 102 calendar days. The cost of bid documents is 25,000 pesos. In the pickup license size range is small p. For contract ID number 2480-0051, name of contract, indication, flood mitigation structure protecting major strategic public building facilities. Construction of Villarica-Talogtog-Caterman flood control, Candon City, Ilocos Sur. The scope of works is earthworks, including excavation and embankment. Scour protection works using steel sheet pipe and concrete slope protection. The approved budget for the contract is 54,450,000 pesos. The source of fund is KEA funding year 2024. The contract duration is 151 calendar days, and the cost of bid documents is 50,000 pesos. The pickup license size range is medium A. So prospective bidders should be registered with the classified with Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board with pickup license category for license classification as stated for each project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Annex 2-1.1b, Section 2 and Section 3 of bidding documents. Contractors or applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application at the DPWH Procurement Service, 5th floor, DPWH building in Passion Drive, Port Area, Manila. While those already enrolled shall keep their records current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the DPWH contractor's profile eligibility process and subject for further post-qualification. Information and registration can be obtained from the PRS during working weekdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the DPWH website www.dpwh.gov.ph. Bidding will be conducted through open, competitive bidding procedures using non-discretionary pass or fail criterion as specified in the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of Republic Act 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Reform Act. The contract shall be awarded to the lowest calculated responding bidder who was determined as such during post-qualification. If at the time of the post-qualification procedure, the BAC verifies that any of the deficiencies is due to the contractor's work, fault, or negligence, pursuant to 34.3b 2C of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of Republic Act 9184, the procuring entity shall disqualify the contractor from the award of the infrastructure project subject of the bid. Interested bidder may obtain further information from the Bids and Awards Committee of the DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd District Engineering Office and inspect the bidding documents at the DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd District Office, Candon City, Ilocos Sur during weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from March 27 to April 15, but not later than 10 a.m. on the deadline from the address below, and upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the DPWH in the amount stated above. Bidding documents fee may be refunded in accordance with the aforementioned guidelines based on the grounds provided for under Section 41 of the Act and its IRR. It may be downloaded free of charge from the DPWH website and the PhilJet's website provided that bidders shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. The DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd District Engineering Office is holding this pre-bid conference today, April 3, 2024 at 8:10 a.m. at Multi-Purpose Function Room, 3rd floor, North 3, DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd District Engineering Office, Cabangaran City, Ilocos Sur, which is open to prospective bidders. This activity can be viewed at our YouTube channel, DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd DEO Procurement LS, with URL http tinyurl.com/dpwh/sur-sur-2nd-deo. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the bidding documents. Bid must be duly received by the back secretariat at the address below for manual submission or at the electronics_ilocos2@dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before 10 a.m. of April 15, 2024. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in the IPP Clause 18. Bid opening shall be on April 15, 2024 at 10 a.m. at the Multi-Purpose Function Room, 3rd floor, North Wing, DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd DEO, Candon City, Ilocos Sur, which will be open in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend at the address below. Late bids shall not be accepted. The DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd District Engineering Office reserves the right to accept or reject any bid and to annul the bidding process in time before the contract award without incurring any liability to the affected bidders. In accordance with the provision of Section 41 of RA 9184 and its IRR. For further information, please refer to our back chairperson, Engineer Arnel H. Gabon, at DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd DEO, Candon City, Ilocos Sur, or contact him at 0917-795-8994 or our back secretariat head, Engineer Antonio R. Pesquitor at DPWH Ilocos Sur 2nd DEO, Candon City, Ilocos Sur, or contact him at 0917-508-1133 or email him at back_isip2@yahoo.com.ph. So for that, I transfer to Engineer Guerrero for the additional information for
Thank you, Engineer Rosario. So, for the first project, having a contract ID number 24800039, construction maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage systems, construction of Villarica-Caterman flood control structures, Candon City, Ilocos Sur. The receipt is 19,600,000 pesos. For the Form 002, the major categories of work is identified to be FCSPS, flood control, construction, slope protection using structural measures, that is revetment, retaining structures, and wiring. For the items to be done are as follows. Item 3.51, project report signboard for DPWH, quantity 2 each. Item 3.1, report signboard for OWA, quantity 1 each. 3.71, occupational safety and health program, quantity 1 lump-sum. Item 3.91, mobilization and demobilization, quantity 1 lump-sum. Item 901C, structural concrete, class A, quantity 175.14 cubic meter. Item 9021A1, reinforcing steel, grade 40, quantity 9,489.05 kilograms. Item 17041A, embankment from structure excavation, quantity 333.60 cubic meter. And item 17041B, embankment and barrow, quantity 721.08 cubic meter. Item 17101, filter layer of dredging material, quantity 124.87 cubic meter. Item 17121, concrete slope protection, quantity 185.9 cubic meter. Item 1766, structural steel sheet piles, furnished, quantity 1,422 meters. And item 1716, 12 structural steel sheet piles driven, quantity 1,303.5 meters. So the length of slope protection is 182.25 linear meters. So documents to be submitted by the bidders, technical component of the bid, financial component of the bid, criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, cost qualification, and more. So are there questions or comments regarding this project? Hearing none, we now proceed to the next project, Engineer Guerrero.
So the next project went for 800045, flood mitigation structures protecting major strategic public buildings facilities, construction of Cabangaran flood control structures, Central Ilocos Sur. The scope of works are earthworks including excavation and embankment, scar protection works using steel sheet pile and concrete slope protection. The ABC of the project is 9,800,000 pesos. Source of fund GA FY 2024, contract duration 82 calendar days, cost of bid documents is 10,000 pesos. Freedom license, size range is small B. The major categories of work is FCSPS. Flood control, construction, slope protection using structural measures, development retaining structures, wiring. Dimension of unit of measure is linear meter. With 81 linear meters, the cost estimate for each major category of work is 9,800,000 pesos. Items to be done. Part Other general requirements, 3.51 project billboards signboard for DPWH to each. 3.51 project billboards signboard for OWA 1 each. B.71 occupational safety and health program 1 lump sum. B.91 mobilization and demobilization 1 lump sum. For reinforced concrete, 901C structural concrete class A 93.93 cubic meter, 9021A1 reinforcing steel D4 grade 40, 6,147.39 kilograms. For earthworks, 17041A embankment from structure excavation, 173.66 cubic meter, 17041B embankment from bower, 67.43 cubic meter. For bank and slope protection works, 1710-1 filter layer of granular material, 116.10 cubic meter. 1712-1 concrete slope protection, 161.45 cubic meter. 1716-6 structural steel sheet piles furnished, 588 meters. And lastly, 1716-12 structural steel sheet piles driven, 539 meters. That's all for the second project, 2480.047. Any question? For the next project, may I transfer the to
For the third project, we have 2480.0046 flood mitigation structures protecting major strategic public buildings and facilities. Construction of flood control structure, Talogtog-Caterman, Candon City, Ilocos Sur. The scope of works are earthworks, including excavation and embankment, scar protection works using steel sheet pile, and concrete slope protection. The ABC of this is 14,700,000 pesos. The source of funds is GAA FY 2024. The contract duration is 102 calendar days. The cost of bid documents is 10,000 and pickup license size range is small b. The major categories of work is FCSPS, flood control, construction, slope protection using structural measures such as revetment retaining structures, wiring. The dimension is 128 linear meters. The items to be done are the following. For Part B, other general requirements, Item B.51, project billboard signboard for DPWH, 2 each. For COA, 1 each. Item B.71, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. For item B.91, mobilization, demobilization, quantity 1 lump sum. For Part D, reinforced concrete, item number 901C1, structural concrete class A, quantity 176.9 cubic meters. For item 9021A1, reinforcing steel deformed, grade 14. Quantity 9,739.97 kilograms. For part L2A, earthwork. Item 17041A, embankment from structure excavation, quantity 295.23 cubic meters. Item 17041B, embankment from borough, quantity 883.29 cubic meters. For part LB, bank and slope protection works, item number 17101, filter layer of granular material, quantity 94.72 cubic meters. Item 17121, concrete slope protection, quantity 130.56 cubic meters. Item 17166, structural steel sheet piles, furnished, quantity 996 meters. And lastly, item 171612, structural steel sheet piles driven, quantity 913 meters. Any infrastructure queries regarding this project? Hearing none, may transfer to Engineer Press for the last project.
For the last project, 24-0061, flood mitigation structures protecting major strategic public buildings and facilities, construction of Villarica-Caterman flood control Candon City, Ilocos Sur. The scope of works, earthworks including excavation and embankment, scar protection works using steel sheet pile, concrete slope protection. The approved budget for the contract is 54,450,000 pesos. Source of fund GAA FY 2024, contract duration 151 calendar days. Cost of bid documents 50,000 pesos. Pickup license, size range medium grade. Major categories of work: FCSPS, flood control, construction, slope protection using structural measures, development retaining structures, wildlife. The dimension is 490 linear meter. Items to be done. For other general requirements, 3.51 project billboards, signboard for DPWH 2 each. 3.51 project billboards, signboard for 1 each. 3.71 occupational safety and health program 1 lump sum. 3.91 mobilization demobilization 1 lump sum. For reinforced concrete, 901 structural concrete class A, 665.60 cubic meter. 9021A1 reinforcing steel reform with 36,238.37 kilograms. For earthwork, 170418 embankment from structural excavation, 1,365.98 cubic meter. 17041B embankment from Barrow, 2,121.57 cubic meter. For bank and slope protection works, 1710-1 filter layer of granular material, 362.60 cubic meter. 1712-1 concrete slope protection, 499.80 cubic meter. 1716-6 structural steel sheet piles furnished, 3,816 meter. And 1716-12 structural steel sheet piles driven, 3,498 meters. Any question for the last project? Hearing none, may I now transfer to the actual person.